At home for the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
In motion is Barner. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
No gain on the play.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Darnold. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3 plays in, and a test. It's 3rd and 2. We'll try and run it with Walker. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Seattle.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard.
Ready?
The run up the middle, it's Walker. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On 3rd and 2, it's Darnold. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line.
31 yards.
A big play for Seattle. 31 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Huff brings it in left side. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Eric Sauber, touchdown Seattle. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. We'll start at the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
What is it? Vegas! Touchdown!
Here's Williams to begin with a pass. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
And this is the tricky element of these deep balls, Mike, you want to hit the guy in stride. You want the touchdown. You want the beautiful highlight play. But sometimes you're better off underthrowing a receiver than you are overthrowing them, because as we see time and time again throughout the league, an underthrown deep ball, more times than not, leads to a pass interference call.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
At the 27-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Third down and 9. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Third and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's to the big tight end, Colston Loveland. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt on both.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted game.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 7.
Brady Jarrett in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
14 yards brings up third down.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We're back to Seattle after this. They'll come up to third and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down.
That's good for us.
10 yards on the pickup, and that's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard
Line of scrimmage
line.
is the 37-yard line for first and 10.
Go set. Reset.
Here's a jet sweep with Pup. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard
When they called
line.
that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the
Brings
first
up
down.
second
They
and
didn't quite get
5.
to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
Go set.
In motion is Barner.
Reset.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right
You could
at
just
the
see
line
the
of scrimmage.
frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the
Brings up
ground.
third
Like,
down
there was just
and
nowhere
5.
to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run the toss with Walker. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
Brought him down.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. A tough spot here. Third and long. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
That is caught. He finds Walker. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal.
Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. The Bears have it. It almost feels like it's a safe play. Just have the quarterback keep it, get that first down, try to extend it. But here, it's not free, and the defense will take over.
Yeah, the priorities of a quarterback sneak, Mike, are A, get the first down, B, protect yourself, but C, protect the ball. And he was not able to do the third part of that act, and he's going to cough it up now and give the ball right back to this defense.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Williams. He's going to air this one out. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Throwing on second down, Williams. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
A And Mike, and as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play and then the play after that? Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Bears nothing. Jason Myers to kick off.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Going up top. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. In trouble, and down he goes. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Myers to kick off for
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. He's going to run it. He'll take this one up close to the first down marker. The spot where the slide begins. That's a pickup of about 9.
At the 36-yard line.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That'll be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
36-yard line.
On play action, here's Darnold. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to look deep. Going to Cup. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Cooper, Cup, touchdown Seahawks. Some